Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. We're doing what we love to do on the channel, and that's predictions. We love a good prediction, and that is what we're doing today. As you can see in front of you, you have all of the upcoming fixtures in the FA Cup, round of 32, if you want to call it that, and who I think is going to advance to round of 36. We're going to go through all the teams now and all the games. Bournemouth versus Swansea, it's quite an interesting game, for definite. Give me a second. Right, okay, there we go. Bournemouth versus Swansea, starting for the first game. I'm going to say 2-0. I think that is a fair, assumption for the game. Bournemouth to win. They are at home. They are a Premier League team. They are a lot better than Swansea. They've been playing well. So I think Bournemouth have still a good chance of winning the game. And then on to, Bristol versus Forest. Once again, Forest are a Premier League team. I think Forest will get the result there. Villa versus Chelsea. I think Villa are going to snatch it. I think Villa are the better team right now. I think Villa are on a better trajectory. And Unai Emery does love a knockout competition. So I do imagine he could get a result over Chelsea. And out mastermind Poch, who's not really a trophy manager. As we all know, with his time at Spurs. Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry. I think Coventry have got it. I think Coventry are the better team. They've proven that in the Championship this year. And I think they'll beat Wednesday. Another away win here in the Cup. It's 3 away wins so far out of the 4 games. But I just think the away teams are looking better. On to Spurs City, where you might say, that City are looking better than Spurs, but you have to understand the fact City have never scored at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and that's why I think Spurs are going to win. Spurs are going to win 2-0 and knock City out of the Cup, and it takes 2 of the big teams out of the Cup now, with Arsenal going out in the last round to Liverpool and City going out now. It's promising for the other clubs that are wanting to make a mark in this competition. Ipswich, I think, will easily beat Maidstone. It's not a game that I think they'll struggle in. I think McKenna will walk it, and we'll see Ipswich into the next round with a 3-0 win. That's a very simple one. Everton to beat Luton. I think Luton will be unlucky in this. I think it'll be a close game, but I just think Everton will just pip it with being at home. I think if it was at Luton, I think Luton would win. But with it being at Everton, I think Everton are going to take it. Plymouth versus Leeds. Once again, Leeds are going to take that one. Leeds, one of the better teams in the Championship right now. Plymouth have been alright this season, but they've done better than people thought, but not going to beat by Leeds. Sheffield, what was I talking about? Leicester versus Birmingham. Sheffield's the next one. Leicester versus Birmingham. Once again, Leicester to win. Leicester to win 2-0. They're top of the league for a reason. They're absolutely killing it down in the Championship right now, and they're going to beat Birmingham, who are on a downward trajectory at this moment in time after the time under Rooney. So yeah, Leicester to beat Birmingham. Sheffield United to get beat by Brighton. I think they'll fight a bit more in the Cup, but I think this is where the Wolves get smashed. They'll get smashed in most games now under Wilder, but I just do think Brighton are going to knock them out of the Cup, because Brighton are going to want to win this competition. They're going to want to fight for trophies. They are on a better side now, and they want to push for stuff. Fulham to beat Newcastle. I know Newcastle, this is their chance to win a trophy, but I don't think it's happening this year. I think Fulham are going to beat them. I think Marco Silva is going to outsmart them, and he's been playing quite well recently. They're getting results here and there everywhere, and I think they'll get one against Newcastle, who have a squad full of injuries right now. So yeah, Fulham to beat Newcastle, another big team out there. West Brom to beat Wolves in that Black County derby. It's on at 11:30. 11:30 on a Sunday. Fair enough. It's going to be a feisty affair, but I think West Brom, with the occasion, are going to take it. I know people thought Sunderland might have taken it in the Newcastle game, but Newcastle are levels above Sunderland. West Brom probably going to be, they're going to be fighting for that Prem position. They're in the top 6 in the Championship right now. So yeah, I think they will beat Wolves, and West Brom fans will be happy. Watford versus Southampton is the first place. They've got a draw, to be honest. I think it will be a draw, but then Southampton are going to go through on the reverse fixture. So yeah, Southampton to go through, but I think it'll be a draw at the Vicarage. Liverpool, Norwich. Liverpool easily. That's an easy one to say, really, isn't it? We're not going to see anything but that, really. It's going to be a walkover for Liverpool. It could be even more than 3-0, but I've got 3-0 for now, just to be nice to Norwich fans. Newport versus United, once again, it's another walkover. It should be a really easy game for United, but I'm sure we'll make it hard for ourselves. I've got us down as 3-0 right now. We shall wait and see on that. I'll probably do a review on how these predictions went. And then finally, the last game of the weekend, Blackburn versus Wrexham, 3-2. I have Blackburn to fight, but I think Wrexham they're going to try and do something. They got them Hollywood owners that are going to try and do something. But yeah, that's the teams that are through. And you can see it's all the teams that are through. Bournemouth, Forest, Villa, Coventry, Tottenham, Ipswich, Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Brighton, Fulham, West Brom, Southampton, Liverpool, Man United and Blackburn. And to see this in a better light, here's how they currently rank up in the 92, with it being almost an even split between Championship and Prem, which is quite interesting. It's nice to see that. We could easily, with the right fixtures, see a Championship team in the final, which would be really interesting. Obviously, Liverpool, Villa in the top four in the Prem in them Champions League spots right now. Still in the European spots, you're going to see United, Tottenham and maybe Brighton, depending on how the season goes for the English teams in Europe. Bournemouth, Fulham, Forest and Everton rounding off the Prem teams. You give them all a chance really, wouldn't you? Leicester, you would give a chance the way they've been playing. They won an FA Cup, 2 years ago, so you can't put it past them too far. Ipswich to beat Ipswich in second in the Championship, who, up there. Third, fourth, fifth and sixth, the top six in the Championship all coming through with Southampton, Leeds, West Brom or Coventry. You got to ask who's the strongest top six here, the Championship or the Prem, because the Championship getting all their names into this final 16, and then Blackburn sitting 18th in the Championship as I'm recording this video right now. It does have an interesting bag to it, so let's see how I think each team has the chance of winning this. I'm gonna start with the bottom team, Blackburn. I think that's fair. I think it's fair to say Blackburn as the bottom team in the Championship this season. Out of the teams that are left, I think they are going to struggle the most to try and win the FA Cup. Coventry as well, I can't see them doing it. West Brom, and then Forest, our first Prem team. I think there's a few Championship teams who have a bit more chance than Forest, just because I don't see Forest doing it this year. I just don't. I think they could potentially have a cup run, but they're not going to go and win it. I think Leeds have a better chance of winning it than Forest. They do. I think they've got more fight to them. They've got more history. Southampton, the same. I think they've just got a better squad right now than Forest. Ipswich, I think they're playing really well under McKenna, so it's fair to put them this high. And then Everton, our second Prem team in here. I think the Dyche ball will let them down. Fulham, another Prem team. I think they might get to the final, but I don't see them winning it. Bournemouth, once again, they play really nice football. I think if they get to the final, they'll have a really good chance of winning it. Under Areola, he is a good manager, and I think he'll play it tactically and smart, but whether you can see it, Tottenham, just the curse of Tottenham in it. It is just Tottenham. Leicester, as I said, they won it 2 years ago, or was it 3 years ago? It was in the past recent couple of years. So Leicester, I think, have a good chance of winning it. It's in the team, innit? There's still players that have been there, like Jamie Vardy and stuff like that. So yeah, I think they got a better chance than Tottenham, just because Tottenham is Tottenham. It's the history of the Spurs, Brighton, as I said, we're fighting for this competition right now, and fair enough, innit? It is fair enough. They've got a good team. Of course, they want to fight. Liverpool, I think they're going to struggle with the amount of games towards the end of the season. Villa, I think, as I said, Unai Emery is a cup manager. He'll want to win the cup, and that is it really for Aston Villa. And then obviously I'm going to be biased, as I am with the league predictions. I've got United at the top because I've got to be biased to my boys, and we're definitely going to the next round, so I can be a bit confident with that. On to this is a little iffy one. This is what I think would be the perfect draw, in my opinion. United Leeds, great game, great history behind it. It would be really good to play them again in the cup, knock them out, perfect. Brighton versus Liverpool. I think Brighton would beat Liverpool there, and it takes another big team out of the tournament, so it's good for United. Bournemouth versus Southampton, a nice South Coast derby there. I know it's not Portsmouth, but Bournemouth, Southampton, there's a bit there, and I think it'd be interesting just to have in the cup with these two teams, and I think it'd be a feisty affair as well. Tottenham versus Villa, as I said, it's another one where it takes out the bigger teams. Tottenham versus Villa would be nice. Everton versus Fulham. I think this would be an interesting game to watch, and it allows some Championship games to take place, and that's West Brom Coventry, which is it's kind of a derby. It's in Birmingham, both in Birmingham, it's opposite sides really, innit? So yeah, it'd be nice to have that, I guess. Blackburn versus Forest. I think out of the Prem teams, that's one that Blackburn has the best chance against, and I've got mates that are Blackburn fans, so I'll be nice with them on that one. And then Ipswich versus Leicester, the top two in the Championship. It'd be nice to see that fight off with Ipswich at home. It'd be interesting. But yeah, that is the video for now, guys. If you have liked it, leave a like. Let me know who you think's going to win the FA Cup in general. Let me know what your predictions are for this round. It'd be nice to hear from everyone. But I do thank you for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe, because there's always more on its way. And I will see you probably on the next video, which may be my prediction review for this. But yeah, see you guys. Cheers for watching. Thanks.